Wishing everyone a very pleasant good afternoon on this beautiful Saturday as we're ready for NCCAA men's basketball featuring the Timberwolves from Florida Gateway College. And your home team, Trinity College of Jacksonville Eagles. As always, we'd like to ask everyone to please stand for prayer and our national anthem. Lord Heavenly Father, as we always do, we give you the praise for the talents you've given these young men. We ask that you protect them on the court, have no injuries, Father, that every word, action, and deed be glorifying to you. And Lord Father, help us remember, most of all, to worship you, our Lord and Savior. In Jesus' name, amen. Introducing our starting lineups. First, from Lake City, Florida, the Timberwolves of Florida Gateway College. At guard, a 6'2 freshman from Jacksonville, Florida, number 2, David Wilson. At guard, a 6'4 freshman from Port St. Lucie, Florida, number 3, Brandon Castillo. At guard, a 6'1 freshman from Lake Worth, Florida, number 4, Jermaine Council. At forward, a 6'5 sophomore from Fort Walton Beach, Florida, number 20, Deshaun Ford. At forward, a 6'6 freshman from Tallahassee, Florida, number 44, Javian Irvin. Timberwolves are led by head coach Charles Ruiz in his 7th season and assisted by C.C. Wilson and Drew Norman. And now your home team, Trinity College of Jacksonville Eagles. At guard, a 6'1 senior from Valdosta, Georgia, number 4, D.J. Thompson. At guard, a 5'8 senior from Bayamon, Puerto Rico, number 13, Diego Fernandez. At center, a 6'6 senior from Northport, Florida, number 24, Brandon Hill. At guard, a 6'4 junior from Miami, Florida, number 30, Maximus Fuentes. At forward, a 6'9 junior from Jacksonville, Florida, number 50, Jaden Little. Eagles are led by head coach Zach Shank, assisted by Scott Olson, O'Neal Thompson, and Joe Jenkins. And we're just a moment away from tip-off for NCCAA men's basketball featuring the Timberwolves from NJCAA, Florida Gateway College, coming over from Lake City. And hello, everybody. I'm Ray Bureau bringing you the action here as we're getting ready for an exciting matchup, as these two teams always give us, whether we play here or in Lake City. Eagles wearing the home whites, going from the right to the left. Timberwolves in the greens, going from the right to the left. Eagles going from the left to the right, and they get the opening tip-off. Diego Fernandez with 20 points per game through Trinity's first 4 is a leading scorer for the Eagles. That's Fernandez with the bounce pass to Jaden Little, guarded by Javian Urban. Little, a fadeaway jumper. First shot does not go. Second chance from Thompson, no, but he gets the rebound. Eagles hold on to possession. Fernandez back inside to Thompson. And then a second chance finally goes for Maximus Fuentes, who's averaging 11 points per game. Eagles are 2-2 overall, 1 win, no losses in South Region play. That was a 94-90 win over Baptist University of Florida back on Veterans Day. Eagles are averaging 79.5 points per game, but allowing 85.8. They're shooting 45% from the field, 39% from three-point range, and 71% at the line, and they come away with the steal. Fernandez to Thompson, and it's good. And already a 30-second timeout called by Coach Charles Ruiz, as the Eagles have scored the first 4 points. Charles Ruiz in his 7th season leading the Timberwolves. He has won 4 conference titles in NJCAA Region 8. He has won 2 region championships, 2 national appearances, and he has been named Coach of the Year twice in his 7 years at Florida Gateway. The Timberwolves are 2-3 overall. They have yet to play an NJCAA Division II Region 8 game. Their last matchup was a loss, 95-85 to Santa Fe College on November 10th. They're averaging 90 points per game, so they will score. They're allowing 80.2. Timberwolves are shooting 40% overall, 32% from three-point range, and 68% at the line. Athletic Director and Sports Information Director is Mr. Chris Hackett. That one is for 3. It's good. Hit by Brandon Castillo, who averages 10.4 points per game. And he gets the first score of the afternoon for the Timberwolves. That is his 11th three-pointer of the season. Fuentes with his second bucket, averaging 11 points per game, and Trinity leads 6-3 in the early going. This is our second and final game of the day. Tell you what happened in the first game in just a little bit. In fact, right now, as that one goes out of bounds on an unforced turnover. The developmental squad at TCJ defeated Lamar Sports Academy 101-68, led by Derek Rivers with 16 points. Everyone who got on the court scored for the Eagles. Double digits from DeShannon Williams at 14, Nick Brown at 13, and LeBron Lee at 13, as is Michael Carter, also with 13, and Miles Risper with 10. So a great offensive showing for the Eagles developmental squad. There's a fumble recovered by Jaden Little, but then a jump ball, as David Wilson also got his hands on the rock. Trinity won the tip-off, so the possession arrow is with Gateway. Main counsel and Angelo Mack just into the game. Will work the ball up to the front court. Pass inside. Mack, the jump shot from just inside the paint. No good. Rebound, Brandon Hill. Maximus Fuentes brings it past the half-court stripe. He has scored 4 of the Eagles' first 6 points. DJ Thompson, the other 2. And Fernandez was looking for Thompson, but Thompson was out of line of the pass, and Fernandez sent it behind him and out of bounds. The teams trade turnovers. He has a chance to potentially tie the score with a 3-point play. They work the ball inside, but Brandon Castillo unable to control the pass, and the Wolves give the ball right back to TCJ. These two teams always play exciting matchups, and I will never forget the 4 overtime win by Trinity, then Trinity Baptist, at Florida Gateway a few years ago, as Fernandez goes coast to coast and gets on the board for the first time. Trinity won that game 119-115 in Lake City, 4 overtimes. This is a 3-pointer buried by Jermaine Council, who averages 15 points per game. And for Council, that is his 10th three-pointer of the season. 8-6 Eagles lead. They have 4 deuces. Gateway has a pair of threes. Hill, 2 for Fuentes. Their first three-point attempt, and it hits the net, but doesn't go through the cylinder. And a rebound by Gateway to get it quickly up the court, and the basket is good. Javian Irvin found Brandon Castillo, and Castillo ties the score at 8. Looks like we're in for another barn burner between these two schools. Fuentes, his first season, a senior with Trinity, his first season. Hernandez has been here all 4 of his college years, and he sinks the jump shot. He's on the board with 4, and the Eagles have regained the lead at 10-8. They haven't trailed yet. Gateway came back to tie it up just a moment before Fernandez hit that jump shot. I'm Ray Bureau. Thanks for joining us here on the live feed. Bounce pass to the inside of the paint. Kick back to the outside. Another three-pointer. This one does not go through. David Wilson put it in and out. They got it back. A block, but also a foul will send Castillo to the line. The foul's called on DJ Thompson, the first foul of the game. Castillo already with 5 points. He will go to the line for 2, where he is perfect in 7 attempts on the season. And the first of 2 from Castillo, and it is good. Point number 6 for Castillo. Freshman from Port St. Lucie stands at 6'4". And ready for free throw number 2. It is also right through the cylinder, so he is perfect in 9 attempts on the season. 2 for 2 so far today. 10-10 the score. This game just getting started. Pull up a chair because you don't want to miss the excitement. Trinity won a great one, 94-90 over Baptist University of Florida on Veterans Day, and DJ Thompson will go to the line for 2. So Thompson will shoot 2. Fouls called on David Wilson, his first and team first. Thompson at the line, and he hits the first of 2. He's now 5 for 11 on the season. That is point number 3, and it gives the team back a 1-point lead. No substitutions. And free throw number 2 bounces around and drops out. But a 1-point lead, that could change right here, and it does as Castillo hits a three-pointer, and we have a foul away from the ball. Looks like a foul is being called against Florida Gateway. Trinity will inbound. The three-pointer is good. The foul is called against Angelo Mack, his first, team foul number 2. But Gateway has its first lead of the day at 13-11. Little mop-up duty, and we'll be right back underway. Foul away from the ball and after the shot. Mendez directs traffic. Gets instruction from Coach Zach Shank, who is a former Eagle player himself. His second season coaching as a head coach. He served 4 years as an assistant coach to then coach John Jones, who is still the athletic director. Little with the rebound, and the bucket is good. Ball stayed up on the rim for about a full second and then dropped in, and Little has a chance at a three-point play. He's averaging 5.3 points per game. The foul is called on Javian Irvin, his first, team third. Javon Little, 4 for 4 this season. The Eagles shooting 71% entering play today from the line, and Little keeps it a perfect 5 for 5. And he ties the score at 13. A couple of new Timberwolves come onto the court. Antoine Smith wears number 0. Isaac Broxy wears number 10. Those are the 2 new gentlemen, along with Kewan Odom, who wears number 32. Kewan Odom, 6'9", a freshman from Haines City. Every Timberwolf is a Florida product. The top of the arc, back to the left side and across to the midcourt. Mack kicks it back outside. Mack now fires for three. It's off the back of the rim and rebounded by DJ Thompson. That's been one of his specialties so far this season. 1 point TCJ lead. That's Thompson with possession, finding Fuentes right near the Gateway bench. Aiden Little, a spin move, turnaround jumper from the paint, no good. Fuentes couldn't pull it down, but Kewan Odom does. Eagles had a chance to extend this 1 point lead, and now Gateway, an opportunity to reclaim the lead. Back outside to Broxy. Looks for Mack, who gets inside the paint and lays it in off the glass. Angelo Mack averages 10 points per game. That's his first basket this afternoon, and it gives Gateway a 1 point lead at 15-14. Ball tipped and knocked away, and then we have ourselves a foul. Looks like it will go against Jermaine Council. And Trinity will have possession. Number 1 for Council, number 4 for the Timberwolves. Council trying to knock the ball away from Fernandez. He got a hand on it, but then was called for the foul on the push as both gentlemen went for the ball. Fernandez will spin around his defender. Fuentes for three from the corner. It's good. Maximus Fuentes with the three-pointer to give Trinity back a 2 point lead. Fuentes with his 15th three-pointer of the season. This is game number 5. Eagles as a team shooting very well from beyond the arc. 39% coming in. That one is an NBA range three, a little too strong and rebounded by Brandon Hill. Eagles had 8 three-pointers in their win over Baptist back on Tuesday, Veterans Day. This is Taden Owens with possession at midcourt. Finds Fuentes. Shot clock at 14. Fuentes has Thompson in the corner, but kicks it across to Owens, runs the baseline, gets in the paint, a collision and a foul. See who gets called. It's going to go against Florida Gateway's Jermaine Council, and that is number 2 on Council. And Taden Owens will shoot 2 for TCJ. Check that, 9 for 12 on the season coming in, and his first is a little too strong. Owens averages 11.3 points per game. Done an excellent job at the line. That first one did not go. And here comes number 2 for number 2. And it is up and in. His first point. Again, he's averaging 11.3 through Trinity's first 4. This is Antoine Smith. To the right side to Isaac Boxey. Smith receives the pass back. The two gentlemen play catch. Boxey to the right side of the paint. Gets a couple of bounces off the rim and drops it in for his first score. He's averaging 7.2. Isaac Broxey. Broxey, a sophomore from Lake City, hometown product. Fernandez, pump fake. Gets to the elbow and a bounce pass behind and back to Fuentes, but Fuentes juggles it, kicks it back out to Fernandez, and a foul is on the floor, so Trinity will inbound up on the baseline. The foul goes to Antoine Smith, his first. Gateway is racking them up. That's already team foul number 6. So once the ball is inbounded, Trinity is essentially in the bonus. Pass goes to Brandon Hill behind the arc. He's guarded by another big man, Kewan Odom. And off to Alex Dawson. Our first look at Dawson. A collision, knocks the ball loose. Owens picks it up, hits Hill, 7 to shoot, and he gets it off the rim. And a rebound goes to Kewan Odom. 1 point Trinity lead. They're shooting 54%. Gateway is 60%, 6 for 10. Both teams shooting well to start the ball game. He kicks it outside. That's Smith. Double team. Back up to Boxey. Thought about the 3. Instead, kicks it to Mack. That's for 3 from the corner. It's a little strong. Brandon Hill pulls down the rebound. Trinity hustles up the court. Fernandez takes the pass, goes up the left side. puts a spin move, turnaround jumper. It's good for Diego Fernandez. He now has 6, and the Eagles lead 20-17. Well, I did a high school football playoff game last night, then the JV game, so a little bit fatigued. I might stumble a couple of times. Smith, wide open look, could not get it to fall, however, but the rebound and the putback from Kewan Odom, who averages 3 points per game, and he pulls his team back to within 1 and then picks off a pass. He gets around Fernandez, misses the layup, missed opportunity for Gateway to regain the lead. Thompson rebounds, Dawson brings it up, finds Fernandez for 3, it's off to the left. Owens with the rebound, second chance, no. Ball batted around and grabbed by Angelo Mack. 1-on-1 with Brandon Hill, collision and a foul. A late whistle, Brandon Hill unhappy with the call, but that's going to be his first. And that will go as team foul number 2 for the Eagles. And Angelo Mack will shoot 2. He has scored 2 so far and averages 10 per game. Mack is 3 for 5 on the season at the line. He'll hold on as we have a little bit of mop-up duty, our second game of the afternoon. And last night, TCJ women's basketball had a fantastic second half, scoring over 40 points, closer to 50 actually, and they defeated Wesleyan College 80-57. They were trailing by 6 at halftime and ended up winning by 23. Emma Parrish led the Eagles with 18 points. Mack spins one around the rim and drops in his first of 2. He now has 3 points. And a couple of substitutions for TCJ. Sherrod Adams and Jaden Little in. Brandon Hill and DJ Thompson out. Hit his first. That one tied the score. And this one puts Gateway back in front as he now has 4 himself and 21 for his team. These junior colleges teams, they can play ball. Florida Gateway in Region 8 with Florida State College at Jacksonville, who's no slouch themselves. And we're going to have a blocking foul called on Antoine Smith. And that'll be number 2 on Smith. Team foul number 7, so a 1-and-1 shooting situation for Taden Owens. He is 1 for 2. Those came just a few moments ago. We get our first look at Roy Santos, number 15, who just got onto the court for Florida Gateway. Santos, a 6'1 freshman from Haines City, Florida. Owens with the front end of the 1-and-1. That is team foul number 7. And Owens sizes up the shot. Goes a little too strong, but gets the rebound after the ball tips off Dawson's hands. He layup miss. A little volleyball action. Jaden Little pulls it down, uses his body to get inside and draws a foul. So Jaden Little will now shoot 2. If I saw that right, it's Isaac Boxey. No, I did not. It is team foul number 8 and personal foul number 1 on Roy Santos. Little has hit his only attempt, and he has not yet missed this season in limited opportunities. And, of course, as soon as I say that, the first one is a little strong and bounces off. Little came in 4 for 4, was 5 for 5 before that one misses. He does have 3 points. He can still tie the score if he hits number 2. 3 Eagles back defensively. And this one is too strong on a line drive and rebounded by David Wilson off the floor. Gateway leads by 1. Pull-up jumper off the rim. Batted up into the air and pulled down by Odom, who kicks it back outside to Castillo, who is double-teamed. Couple of touch passes. Get the ball to the corner. A jump shot way too strong from Wilson, but a foul. Looks like Jaden Little. And it is Little with his first. Team foul number 3. And 2 free throws for David Wilson. He has not yet scored. Has an opportunity now to get on the board at the line. 64%, 9 out of 14 entering play today. This is game number 6 for Florida Gateway. And the first one hits off the front of the rim and bounces out. He could still make it a 2-point lead. David Wilson, a Jacksonville product. His first year at Florida Gateway College. And shot number 2 is good. So Wilson is on the board, and it's a 2-point margin for the Timberwolves. Diego Fernandez goes through 2 defenders. Fancy dribble behind the back, a collision, and a foul. A little bit of a late whistle, but Fernandez looks like he'll be shooting 2. The foul is called on David Wilson. That's his second. And Diego Fernandez, one of the best free throw shooters in the country at the line. 87% in his career. So far this season, he is 23 for 30. Make that 24 for 31 as that first one goes in. Came in at 77%, and for him, that's low. Free throw number 2 for Fernandez, also good. He now has 8 points. That one ties the score at 22. And it looks again like we're in for another very close, exciting game between Florida Gateway College and Trinity College of Jacksonville. We just passed the midway point of the first half, and we're tied up at 22. The outside to Wilson, back to Boxey, who almost lost the ball. Double teamed. They work it to Odom at the elbow. Fernandez reaches in, knocks the ball away, but Boxey gets it right back, and he'll shoot 2. The foul is called on Alex Dawson, his first, and team foul number 4, sending Isaac Broxey to the line. And at the line, Broxey 70%, 14 for 20 entering play today. He has scored 50 points, now 52 with the basket he got a little while ago. And that first one bounces around and drops in. That is point number 3 for Broxey, and 53 on the season. Isaac Broxey from Lake City, a sophomore, goes 2 for 2 at the line. He has 4 total points, and he gives his team back a 2-point lead. Neither team is led by any more than 3. Little bounce pass to Dawson, who lost control. He's double-teamed in the paint, but he beats the double team and gets his first score. Alex Dawson averages 6 points per game. Broxey outside to Castillo. Castillo, a couple fancy moves, but the shot does not go, and neither does a second chance from Trevello Gallen. And we have ourselves a whistle. Substitution for the Eagles. Maximus Fuentes in for Sharon Adams. Gateway will inbound. Call was just out of bounds. They put 20 on the shot clock. And another substitution before we resume play. Javian Irvin will take over for Odom. Irvin, 6'6", freshman from Tallahassee. Every Timberwolf is from the state of Florida. Inbound pass to Wilson. He finds Castillo. The jump shot, no good, but the second chance also no good. I thought that was going in. And steal by Fernandez. One-on-one with Broxey, who knocks the ball away, and a whistle. Or 1-and-1 shooting for Diego Fernandez. Whistle came late, but it goes Trinity's way. And Diego Fernandez will shoot 2. Well, he'll shoot the 1 no, it is 2. That is team foul number 10. At least that's what the scoreboard says. The foul was called on David Wilson, and that's his 3rd foul. Still 8:38 left to go in the first half. So it's double bonus shooting for Fernandez, and the first one is good. Fernandez has hit all 3 so far today, and another one will put him in double figures. He's averaging 20 points per game. Number 2 is also good. And Diego Fernandez now with 10, and that one ties the score at 25. David Wilson will come out with 3 fouls. And 1 point so far. He crosses the midcourt stripe. Well, Gallen, number 11, gets the ball back to Broxy. That's Gallen with possession. Shot clock now at 13. Broxy double teamed. Mack, jump shot, too strong. Knocked out of bounds. And it's going to be Gateway's ball. Maximus Fuentes, the last man to touch it. Coach Shank wants to make sure of the call, and it will stand. Shot clock at 20. Broxy inbounds to Castillo, who's open for a three. It's good. Brandon Castillo, that's his third three of the first half. He has 13 points, and Gateway leads by 1. Just past the 8-minute mark of the first half. Taden Owens guarded by Mack. Owens runs the baseline. His pass knocked away, but Trinity holds on to possession. Owens, after making the pass, followed the ball and was able to pick it back off. 4 to shoot. The ball was tipped, and it goes out of bounds, and they're saying, no, the ball was not tipped. It looked like it was from here, but Gateway will have possession. DJ Thompson back onto the court for Taden Little, and that is the only substitution. So Florida Gateway with a 1-point lead, looking to extend as we start to get toward the latter portions of the first half. Fuentes on guard of Broxy, who pulls up for a three. It's off the rim and put right back in by Travell Gallen. Excellent job by Gallen. He went up and just touched it right back in without coming down to the floor. So it's a 3-point lead. Gateway shooting 41%, Eagles at 47, and a foul against Isaac Broxy, his first. Eagles are in the double bonus. Florida Gateway picked up 6 fouls in just the first few minutes. Diego Fernandez is back at the line where he has hit all 4 so far. 10 total points for the senior from Bayamon, Puerto Rico. All-South region, All-American, and a national champion when the Eagles won it all with the Bible College NIT roster during Diego's freshman year. First one goes. He now has 11. Number 2, Little Strong, does not go through. And so it's a 2-point lead for Florida Gateway. Side to Castillo, collides with Thompson. Holds on to the ball. Back towards midcourt. Roxy inside to Irvin. Being guarded by Hill, and he beats Brandon Hill, who was calling for a traveling violation, but it didn't get the call. So it's a 4-point lead. That's the biggest lead either team has had so far. Fernandez outside the arc. Finds Dawson, who had 4 threes in the last game against Baptist University. Dawson misses the underhanded layup, and Gateway a chance to extend it to 6 or possibly 7. 6:18 and counting left in the first half. Castillo 4-3, a little strong, rebounded by Fernandez. Castillo has a really nice looking shot, and Fernandez will go back to the line. Travell Gallen, his first. Double bonus shooting. As we've said many times before, this is the man that Coach Shank wants shooting free throws. So far, 5 for 6. And now 6 for 7, and that one puts him at an even dozen for the first half. As a team, Trinity now 9 for 15. And number 2 for Fernandez does not come through, but they hustle back defensively after Irvin pulls down the rebound. It's a 3-point game. Just under 6 minutes left to go in the first half. Tez and Thompson trying to double team Broxy, but he gets through them both, misses the layup. That should have been an easy basket, but it's a lot easier to say when watching from up here. Brandon Hill brings it up court, kicks it back to Fernandez. We're at the far sideline, batted away and stolen by Gallen. Turnover number 6 for the Eagles. Castillo has already hit 3 threes. Mack goes inside the paint. Jump shot, no good. Rebound by Thompson, who gets up and over everybody. And then a whistle. It appears that another foul will be called against Travell Gallen. And that is number 2. And the Eagles are shooting 2 the rest of this half. This time it will be DJ Thompson, who was 1 for 2 and 3 total points. Thompson on the season, 5 out of 12, including today. Chance to make it a 1-point margin if he can sink them both. And the senior from Valdosta, a little strong on the first. Remember, it's 2. And of course, Gateway, you can't blame them for wanting the ball. But you get 2. Substitution for Florida Gateway. Kewan Odom makes a return. And to make room, Javian Irvin will head out. Thompson at the line. Still a chance to make it a 2-point margin. And he does. That's the 4th point for DJ Thompson. It's 31-29. Eagles defensively now trying to keep it a 2-point game, getting a stop and a chance to tie it or regain the lead. Odom takes the pass, but he's rejected by Thompson. And now the Eagles have that opportunity to tie it up or possibly take the lead. Little takes the pass and a whistle. Against Jaden Little. The call came late, but it is personal foul number 2 on Little and team foul number 5 on TCJ. Eagles fans not happy with the call, but that's the way it goes. And Gateway now looking to extend a 2-point lead. And going inside and drawing the foul is Isaac Broxy. And that's number 3 on Jaden Little. Broxy will shoot 2. He's hit both attempts so far today. As a team, Florida Gateway came in at 68% from the line. As a team so far today, excellent job, 7 out of 8. Broxway's first is also good. He's now 3 for 3 and 5 total points. The lead is now 3 for the Timberwolves. Free throw number 2 from Isaac Broxy. It is also good. 6 points and a 4-point lead for Florida Gateway. Fuentes trying to get around Castillo, uses Adams as a screen. Eagles hand it off a couple of times, and Adams fires from 3, and it's good. Rod Adams averages 6.3 points per game, but he'll take that 3-point shot. It's his 9th of the season in 21 attempts. Couple of pump fakes, turnaround jumper too strong. Thompson picks it up off the floor. Now a chance to regain the lead. Thompson outside to Fuentes. Pump fake and a 3. It's good. Maximus Fuentes with his 2nd of the day. And on the season, that is number 16 for the transferred senior. Roxy guarded by Fernandez. Well, Fuentes thwarted the 3-point effort. Odom loses the ball in the paint. Roxy picks it up. 6 to shoot. He fires off, and it hits the rim. Thompson knocks it to Fernandez. And Fernandez will bring it up court. Eludes a defender. Fuentes guarded by Broxy. Eagles will slow it down to set up a play to try to extend this current 2-point lead. Coming up on 3 minutes left in the first half. And we have ourselves a whistle. Foul is called on Travell Gallen. That is number 3. So he is now the second Timberwolf and third player overall to pick up 3 fouls in the first half. And Diego Fernandez will shoot 2. 12 points, now 13. More importantly, that makes it 35-33. Jones is going to join us and bring us an announcement at the next timeout. Mendez goes 1 for 2. Coach, what a job the women's team did last night, trailing by 6 at halftime and a massive second half.
Absolutely. It was an incredible turnaround from the first half, and did a great job.
Roxy gets over Hill, off the rim, pulled down by Mack, and the basket is good. Or check that, Odom, his second score. And Coach, women's soccer playing for a national championship, first time in a few years, down in Kissimmee. They're going to play Grace Christian on Tuesday. Hill misses.
Really proud of Coach Alexa Pittman, the South Region Coach of the Year. She's done a great job putting our program in this position, and excited to see what they do.
Roxy, 4-3, a little short. Brandon Hill with the rebound. Trinity shooting 48%, but they can't hold on to the ball this time. And Mack will go to the line for 2, and it looks like Brandon Hill will be charged with his second. So the first one could tie the score, then the second one put Gateway back out in front. And Coach, Florida Gateway is getting it done at the line. Right now, 9 out of 10.
Wow. Very efficient for sure. Coach Ruiz does a great job with that program down there. We've had a long, storied history with them and always great competitive games.
Mack has 2 of those free throws, and now 3 as he gets point number 5. And that one ties the score at 36. And Coach, every time these teams come together, it's within a couple of points.
No doubt about it. Long history, as I mentioned, and always good competitive games. And it's been a great series and a great relationship.
And a packed gymnasium with many fans on the stage that you see on the screen right now. Gateway only an hour away, so they're able to make the easy trip over to Jacksonville. And we do the same when we go play in Lake City.
Yep, and they have a great environment down there as well. It's a unique facility, and it's always a joy to go down and play and compete.
Matt got his own rebound, and then an offensive foul will give the ball back to Trinity. Now, if it's offensive, no free throws. And it looks like that's going to be the call. So Trinity will get 30 on the shot clock, 2 minutes and 1 second on the game clock. Women's soccer playing Grace Christian. We finished number 4 in the country, Grace number 5. And no matter what, they're still going to face Bob Jones on Wednesday and a chance for a little payback.
Yep, absolutely. So we're looking forward to that opportunity.
One of them, Abby, right now working our camera for us this afternoon.
Yes, indeed.
Scored a couple of goals this season. Fernandez to the basket, and the layup is good. And Diego Fernandez now with 15 first-half points, and he gives the Eagles back the lead. So you're the South Region Director, so you'll be down there
indeed
in an official capacity, of course, cheering on the Eagles as well.
Absolutely.
Minute 20 left to go in the first half. Adams to Fuentes. Fuentes goes in the paint. His shot is blocked by Mack. Quick transition up the court. Deshaun Ford outside to Mack for 3, wide to the left. And a battle for the ball in the corner. It goes out of bounds. It's going to be Gateway's ball with a chance to tie or reclaim the lead. And as the South Region Director, what is your job down in Kissimmee this week?
Well, primarily, really, our team, but South Region teams playing and competing and representing our region, so obviously I'll be supporting our Eagles, but We want all of our South Region teams to do well. Bob Jones on the women's side, and then on the men's side.
Except when we play
Christian.
them, of course.
What's that?
Except when we play them, of course.
Of course, of course. And then Pensacola Christian on the men's side is also in the tournament in Toccoa Falls. So there's 4 teams from the South Region. Typically the toughest region in the NCCAA for men's and women's soccer.
Well, the women's team had a terrific season. They played some really tough competition, beat a few NAIA teams, very close against Warner, who's a national NAIA power, and beat a couple of NCAA Division III teams as well. So Coach Pittman very much earned that Coach of the Year, and Roy Santos earned that shot that he just put through to make it 41-38.
Crap.
Gerard Adams with the jumper.
He's really a money player right from that spot.
7 seconds left. Shot does not go. They'll get a chance to get it off before the buzzer, and it's no good. Well, that brings us to the halftime intermission with Trinity College of Jacksonville leading 43-38. And, Coach, it looks like we're in for another treat this afternoon between these two teams.
No doubt about it. Should be a good one.
Well, any thoughts before we break for halftime?
Well, hopefully, I'm sure Coach Shank will talk to him. I think we've got to be a little bit more effective on the defensive glass. We had a little bit of a small lineup there at times, and Florida Gateway is very, very athletic. But we've got to do a better job of, engaging the player in the body and not just trying to out-jump them.
Well, the difference right now is Trinity shooting 52% to Gateway's 32%. The Timberwolves gone cold the last couple of minutes, and Trinity heated up, came back, and now leads by 5 as we head into the break. Well, Coach, obviously we wish the women's soccer team all the best and hope you enjoy the tournament down south.
All right, thanks so much, Ray. Appreciate you.
Halftime coming up, Trinity College of Jacksonville 43, Florida Gateway College 38. We'll be back in 14 minutes. Stay with us. Welcome back to Trinity Gymnasium, where you see the halftime score. The Eagles leading Florida Gateway 43-38 in another exciting matchup between these two teams. Diego Fernandez leads everybody with 18 points, and for Florida Gateway, leading scorer 13 for Brandon Castillo. Before we resume the second half, we're going to say hello to Lamar Sports Academy head coach, Mr. Eric White. Your team played our JV team earlier this afternoon, and we were talking during halftime and before that game just what a great job you and the other coaches in these prep programs do for the guys. Tell us a little bit more about your teams.
Now, wonderful. Thanks for having me, Lamar. We appreciate our relationship with Trinity Baptist College. Since the beginning of the program, and it's a great experience every time we come and play you guys, and we want to continue that relationship.
You have a player named Isaiah Perry last year who is now a TCJ Eagle, and this is one thing that we're talking about that I really enjoy about the prep programs. Many of your players end up playing some level of college basketball that might not otherwise get that opportunity.
Yes. Isaiah was a great example of what postgrads can do for a specific student athlete. He came to me in the middle of the season from Potter House, and he played, I think, 4 or 5 games with us. In the process, the coach here at Trinity liked what he seen and brought him aboard.
And that is the purpose of your types of programs. We have Potter's House here in Jacksonville. We have a few in the surrounding area. There are a few down in your Orlando area. And that's the good reason. Now, off the basketball court, what else would potential players expect at Lamar Sports Academy?
So one of the things we try to do is we look for those student athletes that looking to continue their student, their college. Now, one thing that we try to do, we look for GPA, high GPA, passion for the game. If they have those 2 things, then they end it, or I go out and watch a couple of games on Huddle, and then we bring them in that way. I would like to say that, like I say, in Isaiah's situation, he checked all the boxes, and so that's what his situation is. And definitely, at the end of the day, the program, and I definitely want to touch on, I want to get more players from the Jacksonville area. Most of the players that we have currently are from international kids to outside, from East Coast New York to Alabama to Wisconsin. I mean, we bring kids in from all parts of the country, but we would rather we want to stick to the home base a little bit and get more players from the Jacksonville area.
Now, how easy is it for you to become known outside the Florida area in the Southeast? You mentioned teams from up north. How easy it is for you to make connections with potential players from well outside the Southeast?
Well, I have a couple of recruiters that I deal with internationally, and also I have a connection with up to 25 to 30 AAU coaches on the East Coast. So this is how I do my recruiting, basically through AAU coaches. They have a fee where there's a lot of unsigned seniors, and we pick up recruits that way also.
Well, for anyone listening, if you're interested in post-high school basketball, remember you may not get that D1 offer that you want, but you always have a chance to play, and there are more and more of these post-grad programs propping up all over, and I've heard of some of the players ending up as playing as high as Division II.
Yes.
So there are opportunities, maybe delayed a little bit, but stay in the game. Coach, you're welcome to stay with us as long as you want, as the second half is now underway. Of course, you had a couple of players with some great games as Brandon Hill gets the first shot of the second half.
Great
Good
shot
for Trinity, and it's his first score. Michael Brzee scored 19 in that game earlier today, and Abdul Aziz had 17, and Kamar Martin had 11. So
Yes.
you guys, you can play some pretty good basketball.
Yes, sir.
And you give us a good game every time you come up to Trinity. That's
Great
Castillo. That is his fourth three-pointer. He now has 16 points, 13 in the first half. And it is 45-41. And every time these two teams meet, Coach, we get a game just like this.
Also, tremendous talent, tremendous athleticism.
Couple of steals, but then a foul called on Maximus Fuentes, and that'll go as his first and the first foul of the second half for either team. Now, Florida Gateway has a fantastic program.
Yes, they do.
And they play in a very tough junior college league with Florida State College of Jacksonville, and you have a coach over there who's been in 2 national championship tournaments. He's won Coach of the Year twice, and that's in just 7 years coaching the Timberwolves.
Yes. A wonderful relationship with him and FSCJ coach. Those are 2 other better coaches in the city. For the conference title this year.
Coach, that's how you beat a double team trapped in the corner. Fernandez knocked it off the body of Castillo out of bounds. You want to keep Fernandez from taking shots because he is great at the line and from three-point range. They trapped him in the corner, but they get the ball back with 18 on the shot clock. Fernandez scored 18 in the first half, 8 for 11 at the line. Dawson is there to pick up the garbage and lay it in. His second basket, first of the half. He has 4 points, and Trinity leads by 6. Of course, you're watching as a fan, and you're also looking at these teams, possibly to send some of your players to either here or some of the teams that we play against throughout the South region.
Yes. That's the purpose of the program. We want to continue to keep a lot of our student athletes' dreams and hopes. Becoming a college athlete. And yes, the Timberwolves and Trinity Baptist College are 2 hours. Definitely try to assist with when it comes to providing.
It's called on DJ Thompson, his second and team foul number 2. 8 to shoot. And that's going to be team foul number 3. And it looks like Brandon Hill will be charged with personal foul number 3. And that will send Javian Irvin to the line. Timberwolves in the first half, 10 for 12 at the line. They came in at 68%.
Wow.
And that's a rare miss that we've seen today, really from either team.
Yes.
Has now committed 3 fouls. Gateway 0 so far in the half. This is rebounded by Fuentes. Trying to beat everybody, and he does for the layup. Fuentes averages 11, and that is point number 12 for the senior.
Great hustle.
Next opportunity, we'll let you know some of the upcoming games for both these teams. Gateway misses a chance to cut into the deficit. Thompson picks this one off, finds Dawson all alone to the left side of the lane. Good defense getting back, but Dawson's able to beat his defender and extend the lead to double digits. Biggest lead for either team today. Trinity on a nice little run. 8-3 coming out of the locker room. Stripped away from Wilson. Brandon Hill picks it up. Trinity looking to extend a 10-point lead. Fuentes for 3. That is his third three-pointer. He now has 15.
I like to see that type.
The 30-second timeout called by Coach Charles Ruiz. And it's 54-41 Trinity. And while we have a chance, Coach, I want to let the fans know of some of the upcoming games for both our teams that we're watching right now. After today's game, Florida Gateway is home for the next 3. Central Georgia Technical College on the 18th. Hillsborough Community College on Wednesday the 19th. Just happens to be my birthday. Santa Fe College on Saturday the 22nd. The 2 weekday games are 7 p.m. next Saturday at 2 p.m. And I'm going to brag, I'm going to be on JU's ESPN women's basketball game then.
Wow.
And on Monday, they will go to Thomas University to take on the Nighthawks JV team at 7 p.m. on November 24th. And that's it for the month of November, but still a lot of action afterwards.
We played our Thomas University JV team. They are, and they have a team about 15, 16 players. They rotate them very well. Great program.
And their JV team can beat many schools in their league's varsity team. Thomas
Absolutely.
Nighthawks, they are a phenomenal basketball program. Trinity has 3 of the next 4 away. Monday at Beacon College, a couple of exhibition games. Tuesday at Division II Flagler in St. Augustine, and Division I North Florida in Jacksonville as Antoine Smith gets his first score of the game. That's on November 29th, and in between, last game before Thanksgiving, right here home against Fort Lauderdale, an NCCAA Division I scholarship team.
Yes. Heard so much about that program.
We play them a lot in baseball, and they can swing the bat and they can pitch. Brandon Hill will try to pitch from the line now as he misses the shot but draws the foul.
Love the way the big man uses pivot on that specific play. He didn't cash in on the basket, but it did get a foul, 2-shot opportunity.
At the line this season, Brandon Hill is 9 out of 15. That is 60%. Eagles as a team came in at 71. And the first free throw is good. Coach, I say this every time. The free throws in a close game will determine the winner.
And that is 100% true. You get to the line more, you get more free shots, more opportunities. This time it leads to a W.
Second one is also good. So Hill hits them both. He has 4 total points, and the Eagles have their biggest lead, tied for their biggest lead, rather, at 13 at 56-43.
This is my first time seeing I'm very impressed.
2-2 so far, and they played some really good competition. Second chance jump shot, a little too strong. Ball batted around and pulled in by Smith. Finds Odom in the paint. The defense causes him to kick it back out, but Odom beats that defense with 12 on the shot clock. Kewan Odom with his 3rd score. He has 6 points. And we have something on the floor as a reason for the whistle. Both these teams going hard at it, as they always do. The most you can ask for is hustle. Not every shot's going to go. You're going to get fouled, but you have to hustle because there's somebody waiting to take your spot.
Absolutely. That was a good example of hustle. That was 3 shots on 1 possession. 2 rebounds. It can be very hard for the opposing team.
You mentioned first time seeing this team. They defeated a terrific Florida National University by 1 point on November 6th. Brandon Hill, spin, move, and a hit. 6 points for Brandon Hill. Listen to the ovation he gets from the fans.
A fan favorite.
He's a great young man, too. That one is for 3, a little short. Fernandez with the rebound. This place is jam-packed as well today. Dawson in and out. I think his toe was on the line. They would have called that a 2.
Yes.
And it goes out of bounds. It's going to be Trinity's basketball with a 13-point lead at 58-45.
It looks like Coach has great confidence in him. He has the green light to shoot anytime he's open.
And Dawson can hit from long range, and I mean long range, as he's done already a few times this season. A good 3-point shooting team this year. They came in at 39%. Fernandez will shoot 2 more. Chance to get to 20 points, which is his average coming into today's play.
What is Fernandez's percentage from the free throw line, Coach?
He came in at about 70-some%. 77 to be exact.
77%. Yeah, you don't want that. You don't want that player at the free throw line.
Yeah, for his career here at Trinity, 87%.
Wow, it's a great stat.
He is an NCCAA All-American as well, and that one does not go through. A rare miss. That could have given him 20 points, but more importantly, he got the first one to make it a 14-point margin. One will be a foul against Diego Fernandez. That is his first and team foul number 4.
Is this Eagles team, is this a young team or is it stacked with class or junior? What's
it's
the
a
dynamics
good mix of both here. Pull up the roster there so you can see. Check that as number 2 on Fernandez. We have a pretty good even mix of freshmen all the way up through senior. Continuation will get the basket for Isaac Broxy. Never give up on the play because that ball might go in.
Absolutely. Great.
So go ahead. You can go ahead and look up and down the roster. It's a touch screen, so do what you need to do so you can see we have a really good mix of freshmen through seniors on this roster. We lost 10 seniors last year to graduation.
10 seniors? Great. And I see a lot of Jacksonville kids. That's wonderful. To keep homegrown talent in the city, that's great. Like I said before, attempting to keep some of the talent that didn't get fit, or maybe they have low GPA, or maybe they just need opportunity. Type of players also.
59-48, 11-point lead for the Eagles. Fernandez, his pass is stolen away by Brandon Castillo. Trying to beat Fernandez, and the foul, number 3 on Diego Fernandez. Coach Shank does not want his scorer in foul trouble. There's still 14 minutes left. Castillo will shoot 2. He's 2 for 2 at the line. Entered play today. Perfect on the season. And he is still perfect on the season.
Great free throw shoot. Want those guys being aggressive and going downhill to the basket.
It's his third today, 10th overall, 17 total points. And now he cuts the deficit down to single digits. 18 points for Brandon Castillo, 3 three-pointers to make up half of that total. Aiden Owens will bring it across midcourt, and Coach Shank will ask for a timeout. 30-second timeout. If I have it right, Trinity still has 3 fulls and a 30, and Gateway has all their fulls left.
Well, Coach, I want to thank you for having me on the program, and I got some recruiting to deal with. I want to thank you for inviting us out again, and we will see you again. We play, I forget the date, but we
do play later in the season. Yes, it's already on our website.
Yes, sir, and I'll see you then.
Well, Coach, thank you for joining us, and thank you for the great work you're doing with kids who will get a second opportunity to eventually play college basketball.
Thank you. I appreciate all of it.
Coach Eric White of Lamar Sports Academy. We play them a couple of times every year, our developmental team, and they always give us a good game. We did get the better of you this time, but I think you have one more than we have in our head-to-head. So thank you, Coach Eric White. Safe travels and good luck in your recruiting, and hope to see you again next time you come up. 59-50, Trinity College leads Florida Gateway College. And we have ourselves another whistle. Sure what the call was about. Officials are still talking about it, and it's going to be a technical foul called against Brandon Castillo. And Diego Fernandez will go to the line. So that's the reason for the whistle. So Fernandez at the line. And that first one is good. Fernandez hit the first. Number 2 is up, and it is in. That's the 11th free throw for Diego Fernandez. He now has 21 points, and he puts the lead back into double digits. 61-50, 14 minutes and 3 seconds left. Fernandez will inbound as Trinity had possession before that technical foul. 22 on the shot clock, and the bounce pass goes to Tatum Owens. Finds Fernandez in the corner, but he's guarded well by Broxy. The bounce pass back to Owens, kicked outside to Dawson, a little off the mark. Dawson was ready to shoot the three, and he is stripped. That's Antoine Smith up the court to Broxy, who lays it in with ease. Isaac Broxy's now in double digits with 11 and a whistle. I believe the whistle is just for a substitution, and it is, as Dawson goes out and Sherrard Adams comes in. And the official is talking with the scorer's table, and we'll be back underway any moment now. Thompson inbounds to Fernandez. Broxy right on top with the press. Fernandez hands off to Tatum Little. Check that, Tatum Owens. And Owens back at midcourt. Bounce pass is stolen away by Broxy. He's going 2-on-1, gets around Owens, misses the first, and a whistle before the second shot, so don't count the second shot, as Tatum Owens is called for his first personal foul. That will send Isaac Broxy to the line. He is perfect in 5 attempts. Entering play today, Broxy at 70%, 14 for 20, now 19 for 25. That is 76%. And he hits the first of these 2. That gives him an even dozen, 6 in each half, and a great chance to score more. 61-53, pending free throw number 2. Second from Broxy. In and out, rebounded by Brandon Hill. Owens brings it up to midcourt. Castillo putting on the press right at the half-court stripe, and a foul. That's going to go against Castillo. That's number 2. First one was a technical foul, and the Eagles will inbound with clock says 19. It should be reset to 20, and it now is. It's only 1 second, but that could be the difference between a shot and a violation. Just beats the 5-second count. They feed Adams, who will go to the line. Rod Adams will shoot 2. And the foul is called on David Wilson. That is number 4 on Wilson. And Adams at the line for 2. These are his first attempts of the afternoon. On the season, he is coming in 2 for 2. Now 3 for 3. That is point number 6 for Sherrard Adams. And a substitution as Wilson will take 4 fouls to the bench. Angelo Mack will take his spot at the line. Number 2 for Adams is good, so he is 2 for 2 and 4 for 4 overall on the season. 7 total points and a 10-point lead for TCJ. Des on the defense. Antoine Smith back at midcourt. Smith to the left side, now back to the top of the arc. Broxy at the elbow, feeds Mack, and he makes a powerful move to the basket for the layup. He has 7. That's the lead right now for Trinity, 7 points. Takes the pass. That's for 2, 1 foot inside the arc, but it's good. 9 points for Sherrard Adams, and the lead is back to 10. This is Antoine Smith from the elbow. It's good. His second basket, 4 total points. Lead is 8 for Trinity. 65-57, coming up on 12 minutes left to go. Trinity setting up a play, a couple of handoffs. That's the sequence they do quite often as they get set to move the ball inside. Fernandez with the jump shot, it's good. Diego Fernandez now with 23. And the lead is 10 once again. And the steal. Fernandez stripped away, chases it down, and jumps over the top of Castillo. The call is out of bounds. Jaden Little will now come in for Trinity. Brandon Hill appears to be the man heading off. The call was out of bounds, so Trinity will inbound with 23 seconds on the shot clock and a 10-point lead. We'll clean up duty before we resume play. Will inbound for the Eagles. Away by Smith, and last touched by Taden Owens, so Gateway will have possession. And they'll inbound in their front court. 67-57 the score. Trinity trying to sweep this doubleheader. JV defeated Lamar Sports Academy this afternoon, 101-68. Three-point shot, no good from Broxy. Rebounded by Little, but he's called for the travel. That's a tough break. There's really not much he can do, but that is the rule, and the correct call was made. So an inbound coming for Gateway right underneath the basket, but first, a little housekeeping duty. Jabari Quinn, a fan favorite here at Trinity. And we'll be back underway in just a moment. (67-57) the score. And Gateway waiting for the whistle. They get it, and we're ready to resume play. Inbound pass to Mack, and he misses the layup. Gerard Adams pulls down the rebound. Goes up the right side of the lane, kicks it back out to Owens near midcourt. 17 to shoot, still plenty of time. Try to get around Mack, and Mack is called for the block. Number 2 on Angelo Mack. Team foul number 6. Both teams will be in the bonus once this ball is inbounded. Trinity has committed 7. Gateway, that is number 6. And Fernandez will pick it up in the backcourt. Timeline. 12 to shoot. Guarded by Castillo. Now double team, it hits Owens. Three-pointer, in and out. Rebound by Thompson, and he's fouled. I'm not sure if the foul was on the shot or the rebound. We're about to find out. Here comes the call. It is on the shot, and it is against Javian Irvin. That is number 4 for Irvin. And DJ Thompson will shoot 2, where he is 2 for 4 so far today. Eagles as a team, tell you in a moment, as the first one goes through from Thompson. That is point number 5. As a team, now 19 out of 29, and the bulk of those by Fernandez, who has hit 11 of 15. So Thompson ready for his second. It's lead by 12. 6 points for DJ Thompson. And 57, still not quite halfway through the second half. Outside towards Smith. This is Council. Back to Smith to the left side. 10 to shoot. Castillo from the elbow misses. Thompson pulls down the rebound. Trinity with their 29th rebound. Gateway has 24. 22 of those defensive. And this one will go out of bounds. Will maintain possession as Maximus Fuentes takes over for Tatum Little. Eagles are shooting 60%. Gateway at 36%. Trinity 22 for 37. They have hit 4 of 9 three-point attempts. The foul. And he'll go to the line for a 1-and-1. The foul is called on Jermaine Council for the elbow, and that is number 3 on Council. Hernandez with 23 points, 11 of those at the line. He is 11 for 15. Coach Shank will give up the rebound if the shot does not go. He is talking to his other 4 players on the court right now. Number 1 from Fernandez, no good. But again, they were giving up the rebound, and Gallen pulls it down with ease. Right now, we hit the halfway mark of the second half. Trinity leads by 12. The bounce pass off Odom and picked up by Adams. And turnover number 9 for the Timberwolves. Trinity has turned it over 13 times. 9:44 and counting. Still plenty of time for Florida Gateway to make a move. The pass inside to Little, the pump fake, and the layup is good. 5 points for Jaden Little. That's his average, 5.3 to be a little more specific. And that one makes it a 14-point Trinity lead. From outside, Antoine Smith, the bounce pass to Castillo, who has already hit 4 3-pointers. Smith for 2, misses off the rim, and a foul. Looks like it's going against Fuentes, if I saw that correctly. Nope, it's going against Jaden Little. And that is number 4 on Little. We will have free throws coming for Florida Gateway. Standing at the line is Travell Gallen. Both teams are in the 1-and-1. Not sure if that was called on the shot or on the floor. It seemed to be away from the ball. But it is a 1-and-1, so I had it right. Gallen's first attempt, and it's good. 3 points now for Travell Gallen. He is now 4 for 7 at the line on the season. Hit his first, so he gets another one. The freshman from Tallahassee goes 2 for 2. Gives him 4 total points. He scored a basket in the first half. The lead is 12 for TCJ. And Mack is back onto the court for Gallen. 71-59, coming up on 9 minutes remaining. Fuentes takes the pass from DJ Thompson and feeds Thompson on the give and go. Misses the first, but Little's right there to put it back in. Jaden Little playing with 4 fouls. Fernandez has 3, and so does Brandon Hill. David Wilson and Javian Irvin both have 4 for Gateway. They're both on the right now. Court for Gateway, Smith, Castillo, Broxy, Mack, who just laid that second chance in, and Council. Nice job by Angelo Mack following the shot. Wide open is Adams, a little short on the 3. Off Fuentes and out of bounds. Adams, Fuentes, Thompson, Fernandez, and Little on the court for Trinity College. 73-61. Lead at 12. Eagles shooting 59% to Gateway's 36. Well, Thompson heads off, and Alex Dawson is back on the court. Head coach Zach Shank, his second season as the head coach. 4 seasons as an assistant to Coach John Jones. Coach Shank went to North Coach for a few years and came back to Jacksonville. He got another layup off the glass for Angelo Mack. He now has 11 points. Coach Shank also played for Coach Jones as well. And we have ourselves a foul on the other end. Trinity will go to the line. Fuentes will shoot 2. Foul's called on Angelo Mack, his 3rd. Team foul number 9. And Fuentes, first attempts of the afternoon. Gotta wait until we clean up the floor a little bit. Fuentes, 85% from the line so far this season, 11 for 13. And now here comes the first of two. And it's a little strong. Still has another opportunity, however. So number two, try to extend this lead to 11. And it is also a little too strong, but Little pulls down the rebound. Fernandez for three, off the back of the rim. Smith rebounded and a foul. And if I'm right, that's number 5 on Jaden Little. And so if that's correct, Little is done for the day. So he heads off, and he will take 7 points with him. Now a chance for Florida Gateway to get back to within single digits. Antoine Smith at the line for 2. As a team, the Timberwolves 16 for 21. The 1-and-1 does not go, so now 16 for 22. The lead stays at 10. And that, yes, is number 5 for Jaden Little. Takes the pass. Uses Fernandez as a screen. Finds Fuentes over near the bench. 10 to shoot. It's off Brandon Hill and out of bounds, but it was knocked away, says the official. Mack is the one who got it away from Hill, but put it out of bounds. So the Eagles have 10 seconds to get off the shot. 10-point lead, trying to extend. Adams takes the pass back near midcourt. Shot clock now at 5. 3 to shoot. 1 second. Fuentes beats the buzzer. Ball didn't hit the rim, but it was rebounded anyway, so the official says to play on. Smith almost had it intercepted, but kept in play by counsel. Smith, the pump fake in the corner. Guarded by Sherrod Adams. And the defense again making it difficult for Gateway to get off the shot. 10 on the shot clock. Pump fake to the line. Pass inside to Odom. And it is out of bounds. Roxy rather than Odom, the man with the ball. And Gateway will have 3 seconds to work with. 6:52 left to go. Trinity leads by 10. 2 seconds to shoot. They do beat the buzzer and almost got the three-pointer. It did hit the rim, and Gateway pulls down the rebound. Another 3 from Smith, a little strong. Mack, the rebound, second chance, yes. 13 points for Angelo Mack, and the lead is down to 8. Florida Gateway 5 out of 17 in three-point attempts. Make that 18 after that last miss. But then Mack was able to put it right back in. Dawson to Fernandez. Trinity has hit 4 of 11 three-point shots. Going through 3 defenders, finding Hill. And Hill goes down in the paint, loses the ball. It'll go as a shot clock violation, says the official. Either way, it's a turnover, and Gateway has a chance to cut this deficit down by as much as 5 if they can get a three-point play. Right now, it's 8, 73-65. Head coach Charles Ruiz directing traffic for the Timberwolves. Jump shot is good from Antoine Smith, so he cut it down to 6. That's 6 points. 73-67. This one looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Fernandez guarded by Broxy. Near midcourt. Fernandez uses Hill, a perfect screen. Spin move, loses the ball, picks it back up. Shot clock at 7. Thompson takes the pass. Inside to Fuentes, and a good, tight defense by Florida Gateway. It's out of bounds, but only 3 seconds on the shot clock. Eagles very aware of that situation. They just had a shot clock violation a moment ago. Mendez to Hill. He gets off the shot, and it misses everything, so that is another violation and a turnover to give the ball back to the Timberwolves. Now a chance to get to within 4 with a three-point play, but they'll pause here for a timeout. 73-67, 30-second timeout. We'll be back in just a bit. It's Florida Gateway's ball as they have cut the deficit down to 6. 73-67. Chance to make it 3 if they can get a three-point play. Up the right side of the court goes Jermaine Council. Pump fake from Broxy. Now inside the paint. Back out to Smith. Mack lays it in. Angelo Mack, a very good second half. 15 points overall, 10 in this second half, and the lead is down to 4. Trinity led by as much as 13 earlier in the half. Gateway has come to life, gotten their shooting percentage up to 38. Fernandez for 3, a little strong off the rim, rebounded by Council, and now chance to make it 2 or even 1. Council outside the arc. 4.5 left to go. Maximus Fuentes on the defense. Fuentes forces the pass. 8 to shoot. Council in the paint. Goes around and outside to Broxy. 3 seconds. They get it off. And a foul. Just ahead of the shot clock. And it looks like Brandon Hill will get called for his 4th. And 2 free throws for Isaac Broxy, who's had a fantastic day at the line. Broxy is 6 for 7. Broxy is 7 for 8. That is point number 13. At 15. And a chance to make it 16 and pull his team to within 2. He does just that. It is now 73-71 in favor of the Eagles. He has had some trouble holding on to big leads. They led by 13 really just a few minutes ago. Gateway has made a very big run, but Taden Owens puts it back up to 4 with 3:48 and counting left to play. Florida Gateway, a very good NJCAA team, 2-3 entering play today, averaging 90 points per game. Trinity averaging 80 points per game. Pump fake. Then Wilson fires off. And it's good. He has 4 fouls, but he does you no good sitting on the bench. So Coach Ruiz goes to one of his better scorers, who is averaging 8 points per game. It's a 2-point lead for the Eagles. Contact, no call, but Fernandez pulls it back down. Adams in the paint. Reverse layup, no. Thompson rebound, and a basket is good. DJ Thompson now with 8 and a 4-point Eagles lead. 3 minutes left, 77-73. Council, little strong. Rebound by Fuentes. I don't say they are ready to work down the clock just yet with only a 4-point lead, but they'll take their time and make sure they get a good percentage shot. Fuentes to Owens. Outside, Fernandez. 10 to shoot. He takes a 3. It's off the rim. Adams keeps it in play. And Thompson tracks it down, but then a backcourt violation will give it over to the Timberwolves. Fuentes did all he could to try to keep the ball on the left side of the line, but now Gateway a chance once again to get to within 2 or even 1. Now each team has committed 9 fouls, so both teams double bonus at the next one. So essentially both teams already in the double bonus. Gateway will inbound. Remember, that was a backcourt violation. And it is turnover number 16 for the Eagles. Gateway has held on to the ball pretty well, just 9 turnovers. Trinity looking for a stop. Council outside to Smith. That's for 3. And a foul called on Sherrard Adams. It did not go, but Adams will send Smith to the line for 3. Now Smith has missed both attempts. He came earlier in the second half. 6 total points. If he hits all 3, the margin will be 1. For Adams, that's only his first, but it is team foul number 10. Both teams are in the double bonus. First one good. That's point number 7. And it's a 3-point lead now for Trinity College of Jacksonville. Number 2 is also good. Antoine Smith trying to go 3 for 3 at the line now. He came in 3 for 5. Right now he is 2 for 4 on the day. But he hits them when they count the most. He goes all 3 good. 9 total points. And a 1-point deficit now for the Timberwolves. 2:14 left to play. Eagles have seen a 13-point lead get trimmed all the way down to 1. Gerard Adams at midcourt, crosses the timeline, guarded by Broxy. Fernandez calling for the ball over near the corner. Shot clock at 12. Owens loses the ball. It is Gateway's ball. 6 for Florida Gateway. 77 for the Eagles. Antoine Smith back onto the court. A very short rest. Roxy, Smith, Mack, Council, and Castillo for Florida Gateway. We'll see if that's the same after this timeout. A full timeout called by Coach Ruiz with the score Trinity 77, Florida Gateway 76 with 1:47. We'll be right back. It is Florida Gateway's ball with a chance to take the lead. They have not led at any point. Couple of ties very early on. Trinity has seen a 13-point lead slip down to 1, and Florida Gateway now trying to get out in front for the first time. 77-76, 137, 14 to shoot. Council, pull-up jumper, no, instead he finds Irvin, who just re-entered the game, And Florida Gateway has its first lead at 78-77. So they come back from a 13-point deficit, take the lead. 1:20 left to go. Owens to Fuentes. Jump shot, no good, but a foul. Fuentes, a very good free throw shooter, will head to the line. Fouls called on Jermaine Council, his fourth. Both teams have men in foul trouble. Jaden Little is already out. Fernandez has 3. Hill has 4. Irvin has 4. And Jermaine Council and David Wilson both have 4. Maximus Fuentes, nothing out of 2 so far. Unusual for him. And Coach Shank will send the defense back. They will give up the rebound in case shot number 2 is missed. Fuentes a chance to put his team back out in front. Fuentes entered the game 11 for 13, but he has missed 2. And once the floor is dried up, we'll be back underway. As a team, Trinity at the line today, 21 for 34. Florida Gateway, 21 for 27. These are crucial. The first one from Fuentes is good to tie the score. Fuentes has 16 points, a substitution. Irvin goes out. He did his job. Mack is back in. Irvin put Gateway ahead. Lead, yes. 17 points for Maximus Fuentes. We're a 1-point game, 79-78. Coming up on 1 minute left. Mack in the paint, spin move, no good. Rebound Fuentes. Diego Fernandez will slow it down. He will cross the midcourt stripe. 50 seconds left. Under 20 to shoot. Guarded by Broxy. No 5-second count on. And Fernandez gets around Broxy. Fadeaway jumper, and he will go to the line. Broxy will be called for the foul. That's only his second. Both teams in the double bonus. Either way, it's 2 for Diego Fernandez. He has 23. He scored 18 in the first half. And Fernandez at the line, 11 out of 16. First one off the rim. Chance to make it a 2-point game. 35.1 left to go. It's 35.1. Well, the second one goes through, and Fernandez now has 24. He is now 11 out of 18 at the line. And we have ourselves a timeout with 35.1 seconds left and a 2-point lead for Trinity College. Eagles are shooting 53%. Gateway is shooting 39%. Both teams doing a really nice job at the line. Trinity has now hit 24 foul shots, and Gateway has hit 21. The rebounding totals, 37 for the Eagles, 30 for the Timberwolves. However, Trinity has turned the ball over 17 times, allowing for 17 Gateway points. And Florida Gateway has turned it over 9 times, but the Eagles have scored 16 points off the turnovers. Timeout is about to come to an end, and we're ready to resume. 80 to 78 and 35.1 seconds left to go. It is Florida Gateway's ball. They will go the length of the court. Trinity will get one more possession, barring something going wrong. And we're back underway for the final 35. The clock in the gym is the official clock, 27. Shot clock, 21. Broxley lost the ball, but chased it down. Second chance, no good. Third, no. Fernandez rebound. 17 seconds. Shot clock is off. Owens couldn't get the ball to Hill, and now he does, but not before the foul to put Taden Owens at the line. Foul is called on Isaac Broxley, his third. 2 shots for Taden Owens as they're in the double bonus. If he hits them both, it's a 2-possession game with 12.5. So big free throws coming for Taden Owens, who is 1 for 3. Entered the season at 75%. Number 1 is up and good. That ball hit the rim, then the backboard, then the rim again, and dropped in. That's 4 points for Owens. Right now it's a 3-point game. If he hits this one, it's a 2-possession game. Owens will size it up. He will shoot, and he scores. That is 5 points for Owen. It's a 4-point lead. The shot off the rim. Rebound, Owens. And a foul. Antoine Smith, his third. Owens to the line. 3.4 seconds left. 4-point lead. Said a number of times today, another barn burner between Trinity and Florida Gateway. Eagles are going to put all 4 teammates back defensively, give up the rebound. Broxy and Mack are there for the Timberwolves. Owens just hit 2. And a whistle before the shot. And it's going to be a technical foul called against Florida Gateway's Jermaine Council, and that is number 5. So that's going to give Trinity a couple of extra shots. Owens is already at the line. Owens will shoot 2. Then we'll see if he takes the other 2. So here comes number 1 for Taden Owens. And it is no good. Still a chance to make it a 5-point game, and then we'll see about the technical foul. And Owens misses both. And now Diego Fernandez will shoot the technical free throws. 82-78. And the first of 2 is good for Fernandez. Once again, our player of the game, that is point number 25. And that is number 26. So he came in averaging 20. He hits both technical free throws to make it a 6-point game with 3.4 seconds left. They do not want to foul. Well, if Gateway hits a 3, so be it. Time would run out. You do not want to foul. Here comes David Wilson. This is for 3. It will count, and it's good. So David Wilson ends the game with a 3-pointer and finishes with 6. Final score, Trinity College of Jacksonville 84, Florida Gateway College 81. These 2 teams are going to meet again later in the season in Lake City. And that's going to come on January 8th, a 7 p.m. tip-off time, and we expect another barn burner. All right, very quickly through the point totals. For Trinity, Diego Fernandez, 26, Fuentes, 17, Adams, 9, Thompson, 8, Little, 7, Dawson and Hill each with 6, and Owens with 5. For the Timberwolves, Brandon Castillo led with 18, Roxy 16, Mack 13, Smith 9, 6 each from Wilson and Odom, Gallen, Irvin, each with 4, Council 3, and Santos with 2. So that is all for us here this afternoon as Trinity College wins it 84-81. Thank you, everybody, for joining us here on the live feed for head coach Zach Shank, athletic director John D. Jones, Abigail Mendoza, the women's soccer team about to win the championship. I'm Ray Bureau saying good night and God bless you from Trinity College of Jacksonville.